Have you ever been rejected? Maybe your ideas didn't fit the typical mold, or maybe you didn't know the right people, or it wasn't flashy enough to catch someone's attention. But here's the thing, rejection doesn't define you or your work. Hi, my name's Dr. Megan, and I guide people in growing, connecting, and cultivating connection and curiosity. And I've been presenting in the field of behavior analysis for close to 20 years. Since starting in the field, even as a student, I had conference presentations accepted and was easily presenting 3 to 5 times at every major conference in our field. Then one day I wasn't. And I realized I wasn't alone. I had plenty of friends, colleagues, and people I was meeting through networking on social media who also were being rejected frequently from conferences and, of course, from presenting their work in journals as well. Why would this be happening? I think there's a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's because research is prioritized over practice. Sometimes it's because certain voices are promoted at each conference time and time again. Sometimes it's because it's about who you know. And some conferences have certain boxes they're trying to fill. And once they have those boxes filled, they don't, search further for additional folks. And let's be honest, sometimes in some spaces still, there's a tendency to not allow voices that are out of the box and especially promoting neurodiversity affirming practices, especially if they don't fall in line. I have seen quite a few places do seem to be allowing for more of that discussion, but you have to fall into a certain way of doing it. But here's what I've learned. Rejection doesn't mean that the work you're doing doesn't matter or that it's not valuable. It just means that the systems that we have aren't built to promote those voices. And folks who are from marginalized groups live this day in and day out. None of the systems are built for their voices or their perspectives or their experiences. So that's why I created the Rejected Conference. It's not about who you know. It's not about being in an ivory tower. It's not about prioritizing research over practice. We're trying to give a space to people who often are not present at conferences, whether it's because they weren't invited, they weren't accepted, they might feel like, there's not a place for them based on the work that they do, even though the work they're doing is valuable. We have folks presenting from a variety of different areas of expertise and topics and lived experiences. If you've ever been rejected or felt like you don't belong, this conference is for you. We have over 40 CEs available, over 30 different presentations, a wide array of different topics that we're covering. And of course, we're going to have some virtual social networking opportunities as well. The Rejected Conference is about redefining what it means to share valuable work within our field. So I hope you'll consider joining us this December for about 15 days as we explore various topics together and connect with one another around the theme of being rejected. If you would like more information about the conference, check out my links in the bio and also feel free to DM me. Ooh, I forgot one really important thing. The conference registration is extremely affordable. You can get these 40 CEs for name your price starting at $50. So we also are trying to make this an opportunity for folks who are struggling to access continuing education because of pricing barriers. And we do have some scholarship opportunities available as well.